Denver. This is Fox 31 News at 6. We're on it.
And we're tracking breaking news. An officer-involved shooting at a 7-Eleven in Aurora. No police were hurt, but the suspect on the run right now. Police are searching. What police are saying you should be on the lookout for.
Guns, drugs, body armor, and ammo discovered by a hotel employee. We have the latest on the incident that played out Friday at the Maven Hotel next to Coors Field.
Plus, why protesters are breaking out all across Cuba this morning. But first, we do want to get right to that officer-involved shooting in Aurora.
Fox 31's Carly Moore joining us live from the scene at Hampden and Chambers with the latest. What are police saying out there? Carly, good morning.
Good morning, Kirk and Megan. Yeah, well, what we do know is that police are now looking for someone driving a white Ford Taurus. Now, this was all started after a domestic violence incident. And they tried to meet the person involved in the domestic violence incident at the 7-Eleven here in Aurora, off Hampton and Chambers, kind of in the Mission Viejo neighborhood. I believe we have video for you, but you can see from the scene earlier that the suspect met them at the 7-Eleven. They asked the suspect to meet them at the 7-Eleven off Hampton and Chambers. Then around 12:30, police say a white Ford Taurus drove towards the officer and the officer fired at the driver. The driver then took off, but police don't have any other details about who was inside, whether that was the person they were planning to meet with in the first place or not, or even if they were armed. Only one officer did fire their weapon, but there were multiple officers on the scene at the time, and they were all wearing body cameras, so of course those body cameras will be part of that investigation. The officer involved has been with the Aurora Police since February 2020. So has only been an officer for about a year and a half. I did confirm with the Aurora Police that that officer did not work anywhere else before working here. So fairly new officer to the force, it does seem like. But of course, they're still combing through probably that body cam video, though the scene out here has cleared, is still looking for that suspect at large. And they're saying if you've seen a white Ford Taurus or maybe know who could have been involved in this, to give Denver Metro Crime Stoppers a call. Live in Aurora, Carly Moore, Fox 31.
All right, Carly, we'll check back in throughout the morning. Obviously, that situation still developing as we speak. 6:02 on this Monday morning, All-Star Week here in downtown Denver. So we have your All-Star coverage here at Fox.
Yeah, shaping up to be a beautiful morning. The sun's starting to come up, and people are out and about already this early. A little bit of a chill in the air.
You know what? I was making fun of Kirk all morning, and then I just got goosebumps, and I was like, oh, man.
See,
yeah.
I'm ahead of everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know, it is a nice morning out there. You guys were just commenting on the sun. Yeah, if you're looking outside right now, you've got that really red, hazy sun, and that's because of some wildfire smoke. We had it all weekend long. We're seeing it again this morning. So outside right now, when we're looking live from our Backus and Schenker camera, we do have pretty gray conditions out there. Temps right now are in the upper 50s and low 60s, so it is a comfortable morning. We're going to warm fast, though, into the low 90s by the lunch hour, mid 90s by later on this afternoon. So temperatures downtown today will be right around 95 degrees. We do have a chance for storms both today and tomorrow. I'm going to break down the timing coming up here in just a few.
Skyfox just launched, and we're getting a view right now of this accident at Colorado and 48th. It was a car versus motorcycle, and you can see just how bad the motorcycle is damaged at this intersection. And so right now there are lanes blocked off on Colorado Boulevard at 48th as first responders work on getting this cleaned up. Now, where is this on the map? This is basically sandwiched between I-70 and 270 here along Colorado Boulevard. Again, that's Colorado Boulevard and 48th. Outside of that, the rest of the drive is looking good. We're starting to see things slow down on 270 and 76, and those drive times slowing down just a little bit at this point as well. Eastbound 270, it's going to take you 8 minutes to get from I-25 to I-70.
All right, thank you, Emily. Denver's police chief and Mayor Hancock saying there is no threat to the public following the arrests of 4 people on gun and drug charges. 3 men and a woman facing charges after police seized several guns in 2 rooms in the Maven Hotel near Coors Field Friday. Now, we talked to witnesses who said a hotel maid stumbled upon a room with cash and guns laid out and alerted police. The FBI office in Denver says there is no reason to believe the incident was connected to terrorism or a threat directed at the All-Star Game. Denver looking to cash in from the All-Star Game. Of course, typically events like this bring in a lot of money.
Well, typically, baseball All-Star Games generate an economic impact of upwards of $70 million for each host city. This year, it could be even higher here in Denver as people are looking to travel again and looking to have some fun. But even more than that, if the Mile High City impresses the right people, this weekend could really pay off for many years to come.
People have great experiences and they might want to move here. And if they have a business, they might want to move their business here. And if they have 300 employees, then those 300 employees are going to be moving here too.
Denver also getting a whole lot of publicity from the weekend, which amounts to free advertising to millions of people across the country. 6:05 right now, Inglewood police looking for the driver of this pickup truck involved in a deadly hit-and-run crash Saturday morning. It happened at Broadway in Dartmouth. Police say it is possible that it's a newer model extended cab Dodge truck that they're looking for, either silver or white in color. This is the best still image we could get from surveillance video, and there could possibly be damage on the front driver's side. If you know anything, you're asked to call police.
Fire crews in Routt County continue to battle the Morgan Creek fire. First sparked Friday, is burning in the Routt National Forest. The fire has burned more than 3,400 acres, and it is not contained at all. Some people living there were put on voluntary pre-evacuation notice, and a large area is closed. It's now they got a big closure in place. It includes a section of the Continental Divide Trail. The cause of that fire still being looked into. And right now, 4 major wildfires continue to burn in Northern California amid that state's extreme heat wave. The largest among those fires is the Beckwourth Complex fire, as they call it. 2 fires burning 45 miles north of Lake Tahoe. The pair of fires started last week during separate lightning strikes. They call it a complex fire when 2 fires combine to make one. The U.S. Forest Service previously thought they were under control, but hot winds caused them to explode in size. More than 1,000 firefighters battling the flames. They burned more than 55,000 acres and are just 8% contained right now.
Thousands of Cubans protesting against food shortages and high prices of food in the middle of a health crisis caused by the coronavirus and what they consider a lack of response from authorities. These are the most recent protests we've seen in decades against the Cuban government, despite the fact that many people tried to take out their cell phone and broadcast live. The internet was cut off by authorities throughout Sunday afternoon. Cuba is going through the worst economic crisis in decades, adding to a resurgence of the coronavirus pandemic. Happening today, Pfizer plans to meet with the FDA to discuss authorization for a COVID-19 booster shot. Pfizer officials say early data from the company's booster study suggests people's antibody levels jumped 5 to 10-fold after a 3rd dose. Thursday, Pfizer said its vaccine is showing diminishing immunity and a booster would be needed 12 months after that 2nd dose. The CDC and FDA refute Pfizer's claims, saying a booster shot is not needed at this time.
3, 2, 1, release, release, release. Clean release. Ignition. Good rocket motor burn.
That's cool. That's super cool. Billionaire Richard Branson celebrating after a successful trip to space aboard his own Virgin Galactic spacecraft. Yesterday, it reached an altitude of 53.5 miles over the New Mexico desert, enough to experience 3 to 4 minutes of weightlessness and see the curvature of the Earth, and then it glided back down to a runway landing. So quite the ride.
To all you kids down there, I was once a child with a dream, looking up to the stars. Now I'm an adult in a spaceship.
6 days before his 71st birthday, Branson has his astronaut wings. Fellow billionaire and rival Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy, planning to fly to space in a craft of his own 8 days from now. See, it was a bit of a space race, trying to see who could do it first, and Richard Branson won. But nonetheless, Bezos.
A billionaire space race, their next little project. Yeah, I mean, that was great. It's a huge step of what's to come for space tourism.
And amazing what you can do with billions of dollars.
I know what I was going to say. This is for the billionaires.
Hey, Kylie.
Good morning, guys. Hey, I want you to take a look at that shot right there. Look how hazy and smoky it is. We've got, you guys were just talking about those wildfires out west, and we are dealing with the impacts of that this morning and really throughout the rest of today and into tomorrow as well. So let me go ahead and show you your smoke forecast here, and you're going to see it to be extreme extreme to moderate at times. We are looking at air quality that's unhealthy for sensitive groups today. So if you're joining us, maybe you're coming in from the East Coast, you're not used to dealing with the smoke from the wildfires. Basically, if you've got any sort of respiratory issues, you want to take it easy. You don't want to go for that long run outside. If you're planning on hiking, I might hold off on that as well if you've got any sort of respiratory issues. It looks a touch better tomorrow, but man, not by much. All right, for this morning, you can see how gray it is when we're looking live from that Backus and Schenker camera. Tomorrow for the All-Star game, we're going to be in the mid-80s. There could be a storm early. Now, if you're joining us here, when we say a storm in the afternoon, they're really pretty quick and they're hit and miss as well. That doesn't mean everyone will see some of the action. For today, it'll be real isolated, maybe one or two quick storms rolling on through. For tomorrow, we'll start off with even more cloud cover, and then we've got a better chance for seeing those storms as we get into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. I'm not too worried about the All-Star game. If we do see a delay, I don't think it'll be all that long, but it is important if there is any lightning nearby to hold off on that game. So that's what we're going to be watching pretty closely here over the next couple days.
Well, we've got another incident, this one at 56 and Elkhart. This is in the northeast part of the metro. Right now, officers are investigating what appears to be a car versus a bike. And so they currently have one of the lanes of 56th Avenue blocked off as they're investigating that. The other thing that officers currently looking into an accident on Colorado Boulevard. This is basically between I-70 and 270 along Colorado Boulevard and 48th. It was a car versus motorcycle crash. Lanes closed in the area because of it. Outside of that, the rest of the drive is looking good. Things slow right now on I-25 north and southbound around the city, but keep in mind it's going to get busy with the Home Run Derby happening a little later on today. And so with that in mind, or I should say tonight, with that in mind, those drive times are going to slow down throughout the day because of it. But in the meantime, things looking good. It's just going to take you 13 minutes northbound I-25 to get from I-225 to I-70.
Colorado native and Giants pitcher Kevin Gausman returns home as a first-time All-Star. His high school baseball coach joins us to talk about his career coming full circle.
You're watching Fox 31, Colorado's most watched morning news. Live from Denver, this is Fox 31 News. We're on it.
Welcome back to our special coverage of the All-Star Game. I'm Megan O'Halloran.
And I'm Kirk Yonke. Dean Adams is here. Hi, Dean. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
He joined us now. He was a coach for Giants pitcher Kevin Gausman at Grandview High School in Aurora. And he's not the first major league kid that you've coached, but at the same time, the first one to make it to the All-Star Game. That's got to be a pretty cool feeling as someone who coached him at such a young, impressionable age.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. To have two kids that made it to the big leagues, and then for Kevin to make it to the All-Star team is amazing.
And here in Denver, nonetheless,
Absolutely.
right?
That's
a
even
bit of
better.
a homecoming for him. Have you had a chance to talk with him?
Just congratulations in a text. We still stay in contact a little bit, but it's more about how his family is and that kind of thing. So.
Well, and have you seen any sort of renewed interest in baseball just over the past year? I mean, having the game past 6 months, really. Once the game was announced, I think in Denver, everyone sort of got excited about baseball. Not that we're not excited to begin with, but it gets you kind of reinvigorated for how cool this game is and how much fun it can be to see all-star action right here in our own town, don't you think?
Oh, I believe so. I believe that having Kevin come in has rejuvenated it here in Colorado and excited a lot of people. So. Yeah.
What was Kevin like in high school? I mean, could you easily identify that kid's going pro?
Fairly quickly. When he was a freshman in high school, he was a basketball player as well. So he didn't come out until later on. And the first time he pitched, I got a radar gun on him. And his first pitch was 86, and then he went to 87, and then he went to 88. And I happened to be standing next to his dad, and I said, "That's pretty good." And
I think so.
That's kind of new when I knew that he was going to be something special.
Yeah. It is interesting to try to spot those kids because they're kids,
right?
Oh,
absolutely.
And even when some of them end up, you said he went to college for a couple of years, but some of these guys are playing right out of high school.
Absolutely.
They're going to the majors at 18, 19 years old. To me, that seems just insane.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's crazy. But that was his lifetime dream to go to LSU and play. He was hoping to play in the College World Series, and so, he went there for a couple of years, and then obviously got drafted, and the rest is kind of history. So.
Well, Coach, what would you say to all those high school kids watching at home? Maybe they play on their local high school baseball team that they've got aspirations and big dreams to make it to the big leagues.
I would just say work hard. I mean, I don't think a lot of people understand. Kevin was God blessed with a great arm. But a lot of people don't understand how hard he truly worked at it. So it takes a lot of work, and he's still working at it.
Yeah, you never stop perfecting
You never stop. You never
Professional
stop.
athletes will tell you that all the time.
Absolutely.
Now, any chance you'll be able to be at the game, or any?
Unfortunately, no.
You'll be watching at home like the rest of us.
Absolutely.
People think I have tickets.
That made me laugh.
I have no inside track to anything. I barely made it here this morning, to be honest with you.
That's a true story.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Coach. Thank you.
All right, let's get over to Kylie. She's watching the weather. I finally feel like the sun is warming things up, Kylie.
Yeah, we will start to warm now that the sun...
First time he said it all morning.
I know, he's been cold all morning long, and I did just get a little bit of a chill, so it's not just you. But you can see just how hazy it is outside when we're looking live from that Backus and Schenker camera. There's a lot of smoke in the air from those wildfires out of state that have just been moving in. Unfortunately, that's going to be sticking around with us here over the next couple of days. So this morning, temperatures right now are at 62 degrees. That wind is relatively light, so not a lot to worry about there. We are going to see possibly some concerns about air quality today. It will be unhealthy for sensitive groups as we're looking at this afternoon for the Denver metro area. We're under an air quality warning until 4 o'clock this afternoon. So meanwhile, heading out the door this morning, upper 50s and low 60s. We haven't quite started that warm up. We'll get there soon. We're going to be right around 83 degrees at 10 a.m. Low 90s by noon today, mid 90s by later on this afternoon. So it is going to be just a degree or two below average, above average. 94 degrees your high in Denver and Fort Collins. We're going to be in the upper 80s, low 90s up through our high country as well. Looking at futurecast for today, relatively quiet. Couple of storms for later on this afternoon. Very, very isolated. Most of us will stay pretty dry. Tomorrow, starting off with more cloud cover, and then we do have a little bit more of a chance for storms tomorrow than what we have for today. But the good news is with both days, no severe weather expected. So that is good news. Might just get some good moisture up in our high country, and we'll see how the timing works. It looks like right now they're could be a storm or two for the start of the All-Star game tomorrow. We'll be watching that pretty closely, but even if there is a delay, I don't think it'll last all that long. Then your temperatures for really this whole week are in the mid to low 90s. Very typical Colorado forecast, and we're talking about mid-July.
The drive across the metro is definitely getting busier, especially if you're going to be taking I-76, 270, or if you're going to be taking I-25 as well. Those are all places where we're just starting to see the volume build and things start to slow down just slightly. Right now, we do have an accident, Colorado Boulevard at 48th, one lane of Colorado Boulevard currently closed as they work on getting this accident cleaned up. It was a car versus motorcycle accident. Outside of that, as I mentioned, slowdowns on 270 and 76. And you can see that reflected in the drive times as well. At this point, eastbound 270 slowing down to about 7 minutes from I-25 to I-70.
Still to come this morning, city leaders stressing there is no threat to the public after 4 people were arrested on a series of gun and drug charges near Coors Field. We're talking to people out and about this weekend about safety and their concerns downtown.
You are watching Fox 31, Colorado's most watched morning news. Fox 31 Morning News. Live from Denver, this is Fox 31 News. We're on it.
Welcome back to our special coverage of the All-Star Game. Security concerns at the Maven Hotel did not stop folks from enjoying the All-Star events and festivities this weekend.
So city leaders stressing that there's no ongoing threat to the public. Live music, other events, keeping people moving around Coors Field. People told us they heard about the arrest at the Maven Hotel And while some were scared at first, they didn't let that stop them from going into downtown Denver.
I was kind of panicked at first. I was like, we were here last night and we're going to be here tonight and then tomorrow night and the following night. But I said this would probably be the safest place to be because there's going to be so much security. Am I greasy?
That's what the city wants right now. They're highlighting all the safety measures they put into place to make sure that they keep a safe environment over the next few days.
After a virtual presentation last year, ESPN's ESPY Awards returned with an in-person ceremony on a rooftop out in New York City this weekend. The year of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers continued Saturday night with both individual and team awards. Quarterback Tom Brady earned the ESPY for Best Male Athlete and for Best NFL Player. The Bucs won their best team due to the Super Bowl win. Gymnastics Olympian Simone Biles won an ESPY for Best Championship Performance. Coming up, a look back at memorable home run derby moments of the past ahead of tonight's big event.
Can't wait. Plus, we've got pretty nice weather in store for you, but there will be a chance for some storms. We'll talk about how that'll impact the game coming up.
You're watching Fox 31, Colorado's most watched morning news. Live from Denver, this is Fox 31 News at 6:30. We're on it.
We are tracking breaking news, an officer-involved shooting at a 7-Eleven in Aurora. Now, no police were hurt, but the suspect is still out there, still on the run in a white Ford Taurus. Fox 31's Carly Cassidy will have a live update coming up.
You saw people that saw something, they said something, and the appropriate response took place.
An employee tip leading police to a hotel room filled with guns and drugs. 4 people arrested. The latest on the case in the court system.
And where to expect long lines of traffic as a new In-N-Out opens this morning in the Denver Metro.
All right, good morning. Welcome to our very special coverage of All-Star Week. We're coming to you live just outside of Coors Field on this Monday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Megan O'Halloran.
And I'm Kirk Yonke, live downtown as the sun is coming up on what is a hazy Monday morning. Let's get over to meteorologist Kylie Burse. Is that wildfire smoke in the air, Kylie?
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now, that wildfire smoke, and it's really going to be sticking around for both today and tomorrow. So maybe you're coming in from the East Coast, you're not used to dealing with that smoke from the wildfires. This, unfortunately, is something that we deal with here in Colorado throughout the summertime, and right now it's mostly from out-of-state fires. But heads up, if you've got any sort of respiratory issues, asthma, take it easy outside today. Maybe hold off on going for that long run. Meanwhile, you can see that smoke in the air when we're looking live from our Backus and Schenker camera. Temps right now are in the upper 50s and low 60s, and you can see we'll make our way into the upper 80s and low 90s by lunchtime, mid 90s as we get into later on this afternoon. So highs today are in the mid 90s, so it is going to be a warm one. We've got a few chances for storms. We're going to talk about that and how it could impact the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game in just a few.
Well, the drive is getting busier basically everywhere you're going to be driving. This is I-70 and Wadsworth, where still cars moving at posted speeds, but definitely just more and more cars getting out there. Again, I-70 and Wadsworth, if you are in this area, just keep it in mind that I-70 eastbound, the ramp from I-70 onto Wadsworth currently closed because of construction. We are still dealing with a crash Colorado Boulevard at 48th. This is basically between I-70 and 270. This was a car versus motorcycle crash, so it's going to take them a little longer to get that cleaned up. Outside of this, just seeing slowdowns on I-25, on 270 and 76, and some slowdowns as well on 225. I'm going to be taking a look at those drive times on I-25 coming up.
Thank you, Emily. 3 of the 4 people arrested on drug and weapons charges in Denver over the weekend due in court this morning.
Well, they were taken into custody along with a large stash of firearms at a hotel just blocks away from Coors Field. This morning, the motive remains unclear. Fox 31's Jim Hooley joining us live in Lodo with the latest. Jim, good morning.
Megan, good morning. We're out here in front of the Maven Hotel in Lodo right now, 19th and Wazee. And this is the great concern here. This place is really close to Coors Field. You can see Coors Field just a couple of blocks to the north of us right there. And again, that is why there was such concern about the weapons that were found, the drugs that were found inside here. Here's the latest on the investigation right now. No matter what the motive was, the group was allegedly heavily armed. Sources tell us investigators removed 16 long guns, more than 1,000 rounds of ammo, meth, and body armor from 2 rooms here at the hotel.
Motive, idea, any thoughts that people might have, we want to try to figure that out.
Now, one of the suspects appeared in court yesterday. 42-year-old Richard Platt is now being held on a $50,000 cash bond. He has a long criminal history here in Colorado. And while the investigation continues, police, the mayor, and guests are thanking the very quick-thinking hotel staff who spotted the weapons inside the room and then notified police. Police say that was a big help that they were able to get that tip from the staff here inside the Maven. Again, 3 suspects due in court later on today. That will happen at 10:30 in the morning, but a lot of questions as to the why in all this here at this hotel in the shadows of Coors Field. Live in Lodo this morning, I'm Jim Hooley, Fox 31.
Yeah, I mean, you would think if this wasn't connected to the All-Star Weekend and All-Star Week that they would have this would have went down somewhere else. The fact that it's a block away, Jim, is concerning and makes you wonder what exactly was going on. Do we expect more soon from police?
Obviously, police are still looking at all the ins and outs, the details of all this, Kirk, and their investigation continues. Whether or not we're going to hear any more today or not, that's still a question. But very concerning, as you say, the proximity of all this with the All-Star Game ongoing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what police can say in the meantime as they wrap up their preliminary investigation. So we'll stay tuned for that. Jim, thanks for the update.
Meantime, 2 people injured in a shooting a block away from Coors Field yesterday. Happened just after 1 o'clock in the morning at 19th and Blake. Police say 2 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. No word if any arrests have been made. An update now on breaking news and an officer-involved shooting that happened in Aurora.
Fox 31's Carly Moore joining us live from the scene at Hampden and Chambers with the latest. What are police saying there, Carly? Good morning.
Good morning, Kirk and Megan. Yeah, well, police are saying that they are now looking for that person in the white Ford Taurus. That's the driver that police fired the shots at. So this initially came in as a domestic violence call shortly after midnight this morning. Now, we do have video of the scene. So this is the 7-Eleven where police asked the suspect in the domestic violence situation to meet them off Hampden and Chambers. They just said they wanted to have a conversation as they were talking to the victim of the domestic violence incident. Then it was around 12:30. Police say a white Ford Taurus drove towards the officer and the officer fired at the driver. The driver then took off. Now, police don't have any other details about who was inside or whether that was the person they were planning to meet with in the first place or even if they were armed.
That's one of the critical pieces they're working to determine right now. To what degree is this white Ford Taurus involved with the domestic violence incident, if at all?
Only one officer did fire their weapon. However, there were multiple officers at the scene at the time, and we're told they were all wearing their body cameras and they were activated, so they are probably combing through that at this time this morning as well. Now, the officer who did discharge their weapon has just been with Aurora Police since February 2020, so they have only been about an officer for about a year and a half. We're told they didn't work anywhere else before working here, so they came into Aurora PD February 2020 as a new officer. So though the scene has cleared out here, the investigation's still ongoing. They're probably going through the police body cameras, and now they're asking anyone, if you see that white Ford Taurus, to give Metro Denver Crime Stoppers a call. Live in Aurora, Carly Moore, Fox 31.
All right, Carly, keep us posted. Still a developing situation out there. Okay, depending on who you ask, some people say they look forward to the Home Run Derby more than the actual All-Star game itself.
I mean, the game is the game, and the game is fun. You said this earlier, though, and I think this is a good point. I mean, we get to see games all year long. We don't get to see home run derbies. Right. Drew Engelbart live across the street at Coors Field. And not only is it a home run derby, Drew, but people say because of the environment here in Colorado and the elevation, you can hit those home runs even farther.
Yeah, sorry guys, they're just cleaning here in the stands, but you're right, it's going to be incredible to see the Home Run Derby here tonight. Of course, they have the Home Run Derby every year, but here in Colorado, at 5,280 feet at Coors Field, we are going to see some massive home runs. And you know, back in 1998, the only other time that we've had the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby here in Denver, that was probably the most memorable Home Run Derby. They still show replays of it today, and remember in 98, we had a player representing the Rockies in Vinny Castilla, and we'll have a player representing the Rockies tonight as well in Trevor Story. So let's take you back to 98. If you never saw that Home Run Derby, man, like I said, it was probably the most memorable home run derby of all time. Trevor Story, of course, will be repping the Rockies tonight. It was Vinny Castilla back in 1998, the Rockies' legendary third baseman. Castilla hit a total of 12 home runs, moved on to the second round. It was such an incredible moment here at Coors Field. Some argue the most memorable moment, and Vinny would agree.
And that's one of the best moments of my career as a baseball player, when they announced my name for the home run derby, and these fans give me a standing ovation. That was beautiful. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, you heard that. He said it was the most memorable moment of his career, and he had an awesome career, so you know how cool that was. Look at some of the moonshots from back in 98. Ken Griffey Jr. hit 19 total home runs, and the longest home run hit that night, Mark McGwire, 510 feet. But I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to get multiple home runs longer than 500 feet tonight. I am calling it. Don't be surprised if you're up there in the rooftop, what they call the party deck, which is way up there above the third deck. Yeah, be aware of flying objects if you're having a cold one up there tonight, because there's going to be some monster home runs. And, of course, we're all cheering for Trevor Story, the Colorado Rocky. He'll, of course, have the hometown crowd behind him. A little bit of home field advantage. He's used to hitting here as well, so we'll certainly be rooting on Trevor Story tonight, guys.
There's a lot going on in the
Tell me
stadium.
about
I'm surprised this early, 6:30. They're cutting the grass. They're cleaning the seats. Drew, they got a lot happening.
Yeah, it's hard to hear with they're cleaning the stands right now. You see them mowing the grass right now. And I want to stand out of the way to show you guys how beautiful it is there. You see they have All-Star Game, the letters mowed into the outfield, and you can see the mountain peaks behind them as well.
That's cool.
They're getting all set up. I was just talking to the Rockies PR folks. I said, what's going on today? He goes, nothing. It's just the Derby. So we're getting ready for the Derby. 6 o'clock tonight. Excitement already here at Coors Field.
That can't be a one-man show, cutting the grass and etching a design into it. Oh, yeah. They got to follow coordinates.
Very
Be
cool.
interested to see how that's
Thank you, Drew. 20 minutes till 7 on your Monday morning. Happening today. In-N-Out opening a brand new location in Lakewood. You know what that means. People go crazy, lose their minds, they go animal style, and they crowd the streets. This location is on South Wadsworth, just north of Alameda. Another location opened in Aurora at the end of last year, and there was one in Lone Tree, rather, by the mall. Other locations planned in Thornton and Loveland and Castle Rock by the Outlet Mall. According to a news release, the new location in Lakewood will employ about 80 people and will have indoor and outdoor seating for about 140. The opening in Aurora ended up backing up traffic for several weeks, so we'll be watching for traffic backups when this new one opens up in Lakewood today. Police from Lakewood there tweeting out this: here are your drive-through instructions. West 1st Ave and Teller Street, then drive south to West Alameda, turn right and get in the line. Follow the signs, the cones, and flagging staff, and your favorite police department. But I will say, I went to the one by Park Meadows there. It was still 2 or 3 weeks after it opened, and they had roads coned off. They had a parking lot set up as a queue. They had it figured out.
Did it feel organized?
Oh, yeah, and it took me like 20 minutes. We were through the line. We got our food. It was great.
Okay, well, organized process.
They bring in a whole team of people for In-N-Out just to open up a new store, and then they leave when kind of things calm down. It's true.
Their launching team. You just wonder, do those lines stick around well after the grand opening, after the
Probably a month. I don't know.
Well, this is like the third one, too. It's not the first one.
You'd think people would get over it by now, Kylie. But
I mean, I think In-N-Out,
like
yeah, I think In-N-Out's a little overrated, but I mean, I'll go when it calms down and the lines aren't there anymore. Hey, I do want to talk a little bit about the haze and the smoke that we're dealing with this morning, and unfortunately, it is expected to stick around here over the next couple of days. But taking a look at that smoke forecast, watch what happens here as we go throughout the rest of your day. We move out some of that heaviest smoke, but then another plume moves in as we get into later on this evening and then into tomorrow as well. It does seem to lessen just a bit, but we've got smoke really all across the state for today. So we're looking at tomorrow, the All-Star Game, 5:30 for that first pitch, 85 degrees. There could be a storm early on in the day. Today, I think our storm chances are really pretty low. We're going to see mostly sunny but hazy skies throughout the day, and then those storms will be few and far between. Now, tomorrow, there will be more action. You'll notice waking up, more cloud cover, and then those storms get going right around 1, 2 o'clock. They'll be kind of off and on throughout the afternoon. So even if we do see a storm right about the time of the All-Star Game, if you're new to Colorado or you're just in town visiting, our storms don't last all night long. They'll move through pretty quickly, so there might be a short delay, and then we should be able to get on with the game just fine. But we'll take a look at your extended forecast coming up here in just a few.
Here's our view right now of I-25 and 104th. It looks like there are there's either an accident or some stalled cars that are on the shoulder right now. I-25 at 104th Bend. Cars slowing just a little bit as they're passing through here, but again, not really much else, not many incidents in that area. Outside of that, things just slowing in those typical spots. I told you we were going to look at those drive times on I-25 southbound. Now things slowing down to 5 minutes to get from 120th to I-70.
Thank you, Emily. 3 brand new bars and restaurants coming to Lodo, taking over the old tavern spot in Cowboy Lounge. We're getting a closer look at what they're going to have to offer coming up.
Fox 31, Colorado's most watched morning news. from Denver. This is Fox 31 News. We're on it.
Welcome back to our special coverage of the All-Star Game this morning, and we are talking about reinvigorating Lodo just outside the ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, Xanthus is with us. Take a look at the view behind us.
Boom.
Not bad, and we are on the deck of what you may know, what used to be the tavern here in downtown Denver in Lodo, and now they're redeveloping it. It's being redeveloped right now. Xanthus is one of the guys in charge of that. 3 new concepts, in fact, planned for this area, all under one roof. Xanthus Bedell joins us. I wanted to get that right.
All good, all good.
So 3 different restaurants, kind of all in one. What's the plan here?
Yeah, so we have like the first one over there is going to be Smash Face, so it's our brewery. So we have a brew pub there, tap room. It's all going to be in-house brews. We're actually brewing off-site right now, but that'll be remedied really soon. And then next to it we have Loaded, which is kind of like our ode to Sunset Strip, old school 80s, just the whiskey go-go, fun, cheap fun, have a good time, bring it back from COVID, just have a great time, you know? And then we have El Tejano, which we're actually standing on the top of right now, Tex-Mex style, very big. We're going real big with it. I mean, as you can tell, we're going to have all this patio space, great view of Coors Field. Just tons of margaritas, tons of good food.
Sounds like a good time.
Awesome.
You don't get space like this in LA, do you?
Absolutely, no. The El Tejano in LA is like a tenth of this. I mean, this is huge. This is really, we really are going to go big, Texas style.
Well, you're coming in from California, and you said El Tejano is in California, so this will be the second location. Are the other 2 places original concepts?
So Loaded is not. Loaded has actually been in Los Angeles as well. It was kind of a bar that kind of moved around, and then Smash Face is brand new. That's a brand new concept. So kind of bringing them all together for the first time. So that's very cool. So
well, let's talk about the food.
Yeah, what do you have here?
So,
some breakfast dishes.
Yeah, right. I know. It's maybe a little too early for it, but they're good enough to eat at all times. So we got the bully over here, which is like our chili cheese one. We have the Greek, and we have buffalo. We have our buffalo one. So we're going to do a lot of different sausages. We're coming with continental sausages. We're trying to do all of our distributors very local and all of that. So we have, I think, over like 15 different sausages, so you can switch them up, you can try. There's tons of different like flavors into it. We have our cheese pizza.
Nice.
Boom. And we have our clam and jalapeno, which is like very interesting. I know it sounds a little crazy, but
does.
Flavors come together perfectly. So it's, and then this is what we kind of wanted to sample for you guys today.
Let's cut it up.
You got it. Let's do it.
All right, and so obviously a unique pizza dish. Is this like a Detroit style, or what kind of a style is this?
Yes, so it's like a Detroit style pizza. Done with focaccia bread.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay. Kind of a California spin.
I was going to say, yeah.
I'll cut a couple there for you.
Awesome.
We'll go over here too.
And then we've got some drinks
over
there.
Yeah, we have our cocktails. So even though we're a tap room, we're a brewery and stuff, we want to have other options. So we decided to bring some of our classy cocktails.
You guys really run the gamut. You have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so
can I dig in here? Can
absolutely,
I try one?
Yeah, let's get it kind of.
That's all good. I'm just gonna get messy, man. I don't really care, you know.
Get in there, Kurt.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Ball game style. Boom. Yeah. It's our white sauce cheese pizza.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's messy.
Hey, you dug in there.
Hey, it's your patio.
Right. Hey, go for it, man. It's all good. That's what we're gonna be doing out here: eating pizzas, having drinks.
Yeah. What do we have here?
So that's our passion fruit. It's passion fruit highball. Very tasty cocktail. We're gonna have everything very perfect. So we're gonna have everything to be like kind of light. It's simple, but like the flavor profiles are there. You know what I mean? So it's like a simple, easy to make cocktail, but with not losing any of the flavor.
Okay.
And we have our East Side cocktail right there, and I mean, we have all of them out. That one's gonna be pretty wild. That one will be served. This one right over here. The Mighty Sholo Dog will be served at El Tejano as well.
I guess I'll have to try this one too.
That one's going to be served at El Tejano as well, so it's kind of spicy. It's got some like
nice summer drink.
Right.
Covered in cheese, by the way, and I don't care. Hey, let me ask you. So obviously these are fancy drinks.
Yeah.
What about the beers? I mean, you guys said you're brewing off-site now. What are you working on?
So right now we have 4 of our drafts up right now. So a couple of them would be our American Gentleman IPA, a Shih Tzu Sour. So it's all going to be an ode to like Smash Face Dog. So over there we're going to be very dog friendly. We're going to actually, I think it's next Monday, we're going to be turfing the whole patio, so it'll be nice for dogs. We have dog bowls, dog food.
You're speaking Denver's language.
There it is, man. Well, we're really excited. I mean, it's not, this is like, we've all been coming here to Denver and stuff. We love it. We think this is a perfect place for it. Because like I said, we want to have fun. And it seems like Denver wants to have fun.
September, right?
Exactly. So it's going to be September, mid-September, probably September 4th is what we're going for right now.
You shake my hand?